Motivation feels powerful. For a moment, you feel unstoppable. You watch the video. You hear the speech. You feel the fire rising in your chest. You make the promise. Tomorrow, everything changes. And then tomorrow comes. You're tired. You're distracted. You don't feel like doing it. The fire is gone. And suddenly, the goal that felt so important yesterday feels impossible today. That's the trap. You thought motivation was supposed to carry you. It isn't. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the firewood. A spark can start a fire, but it cannot keep one burning. If you only work when you feel motivated, you'll only work when conditions are perfect. And perfect conditions rarely exist. Think about a soldier. He doesn't wake up every morning asking whether he feels inspired to train. He trains because the mission demands it. Rain, cold, exhaustion, bad mood. It doesn't matter. The order remains. And that's the mindset you need. Stop asking, do I feel like doing this? Start asking, does this need to be done? That one question can change your life. Because your emotions change constantly. Your commitment doesn't have to. There will be mornings when you don't want to get out of bed. Get up. There will be nights when you want to skip the workout. Train. There will be days when your business feels pointless. Keep building. Not because you're excited. Because you decided. That's what discipline really is. Doing what needs to be done after the excitement disappears. And here's the psychological trap most people fall into. They confuse feeling motivated with making progress. They watch motivational content. They make plans. They buy the notebook. They create the schedule. They feel productive. But nothing actually changes. Because motivation can give you the feeling of movement without the reality of movement. You don't need another motivational video. You need another repetition. Another workout. Another page. Another hour of focused work. Another uncomfortable conversation. Action creates momentum, not the other way around. Think about pushing a massive stone. The first push feels useless. Nothing happens. You push again. Still nothing. Again. Then suddenly, the stone moves. That's momentum. And momentum is often created after motivation has already disappeared. So don't judge your ability by how you feel on day one. Give yourself enough repetitions to become dangerous. Because consistency beats intensity. Anyone can work hard for 3 days. Anyone can wake up at 5 a.m. for a week. Anyone can make a dramatic promise when emotions are high. The real test comes 3 months later. When nobody cares. When the excitement is gone. When the results are still small. Will you still show up? That's where the difference is made. A lion doesn't need an audience to remain a lion. You don't need applause to remain committed. Stop looking for external validation. Stop needing someone to tell you you're doing well. Build because you said you would. And understand something else. You don't need to feel confident before you act. Confidence often comes after action. You walk into the room nervous. You do the difficult thing. You survive. And your brain learns, I can handle this. Then you do it again. That's how confidence is built. Through evidence. Not wishful thinking. So build systems that work even when motivation doesn't. Put your phone away. Set the alarm. Prepare your clothes the night before. Schedule the work. Remove the distractions. Make the right action easier. Make the wrong action harder. Don't depend on willpower when you can design your environment. Because you're going to have weak moments. Everyone does. The goal isn't to eliminate weakness. It's to build a life where weakness doesn't control your decisions. And when you fail, don't turn one bad day into an identity. You missed the workout. Fine. Get back tomorrow. You wasted the morning. Fine. Win the afternoon. You broke your routine. Fine. Restart. The disciplined person isn't someone who never falls off track. It's someone who returns quickly. That's the difference. You also need to accept boredom. This is where most people disappear. The beginning is exciting. The end is rewarding. But the middle? The middle is boring. Repetition. Routine. Silence. Same workout. Same work. Same habits. Again. And again. And again. But that's where mastery is built. A blacksmith doesn't strike the metal once and expect a sword. He heats it. Strikes it. Folds it. Heats it again. Strikes again. Over and over. The repetition creates the weapon. Your repetition is creating you. So stop chasing the emotional high. Stop needing to feel inspired. Build something stronger. Build standards. Build routines. Build discipline. Build an identity that says, this is what I do. Not, this is what I do when I feel motivated. Because eventually, you won't need to negotiate with yourself. You won't wake up asking whether you're going to train. You train. You won't debate whether you're going to work. You work. You won't wonder whether you're going to keep your promise. You keep it. The decision was already made. That's freedom. And one day, you'll realize something. The person you became wasn't created by the days you felt unstoppable. He was created by the days you felt nothing. And still showed up. Those were the days that mattered. So let motivation come when it comes. Use it. Enjoy it. Let it light the fire. But when the fire fades, feed it yourself. With discipline. With routine. With standards. With action. Because motivation is fleeting. Your commitment cannot be. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to feel inspired. You don't need to feel powerful. You just need to move. One step. One repetition. One day at a time. And eventually, the person who once needed motivation to act becomes the person who acts without needing motivation at all. That's when you become dangerous. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. Discipline moves me when motivation fades. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will stop waiting to feel motivated and start becoming the person who takes action no matter how you feel.